What's going on, everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, don't forget to hit the like button for me. Leave me your thoughts on it in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more streams and other videos. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Alright, everything appears to be in order. Now, I know what you're going to say. This was supposed to be the game for Friday, and today is Tuesday. And I also did not put out a poll asking you what game you would like to see this week. Because I put a video on the channel of the trailers of this game asking if you guys want to see it, if anybody's interested in seeing it. And everybody who commented on it said that they would be interested in seeing it. So, I want to play it anyway, so this is what we're going to do. Also, it just occurred to me today that Thursday, I'm picking up my family from the airport, and I have Friday and Monday off of work, and they're going to be here for my son's birthday from out of state. So, I will probably not get a chance to stream this weekend, and if I do, it's going to be late. Like maybe 10 o'clock later. So, I don't know what exactly is going to happen this weekend, so I wanted to get a stream in today, and then maybe we'll play this again tomorrow. So, anyway, that's what's going on. But let's go ahead and get into this right now. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Chapter 1. We are at Pierce Investigations Agency in Boston. Now already, I love this about this game. I was able to read that in as much time as I want. And then I can continue whenever I'm ready. They don't just cut you off when it's loaded. All right. Anyway, I've been enjoying these horror games lately, especially the short ones that are like 10 hours and less, so we can get them done in a few streams and they don't drag on for 30 episodes, you know? So I've just been having a lot of fun with them. So this one I picked up on sale for like $4 or $6 or something, so I decided that we would do it. So here we go. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is the callous, who in his callousness can something. H.P. Lovecraft. I read good. A shark. All right, so this is a game that was designed. Actually, look in the description. It explains it down there. It's designed after an old style pen and paper RPG, I believe, that was made by H.P. Lovecraft. So the art style and the psychedelic weirdness is H.P. Lovecraft style, which is similar to the style of things that we saw in the last game I played, Canarium, which will be coming. It'll be released. If you didn't see the live stream, it'll be released on the channel coming up. I need to rearrange some stuff because the old Assassin's Creeds are still coming out, like pushing everything back. So I need to reschedule everything so they come out faster. So just be patient. They'll come out. All right. Woo. All right. First of all, we need to camera sensitivity down. Vibrations. I'm not using a controller. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Okay, so here we are. You know what? I'm actually going to go down more. Okay, that's better. I want it moving like this for you guys. It's really hard when I watch, especially when I watch him back, and I'm moving quickly and I don't realize it. It's really hard to see and follow what I'm looking at. So what can we do? We can't jump. We can crouch. We don't seem to have an inventory. So this game was... Actually, that crosshair is kind of weird in the middle there. I turned it on thinking that we were going to be like shooting or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. There's not a big dot in the center of the screen. Got some fish bones. We got sharks. You know, crouch. Yeah, we figured that out already. Alright, so that didn't seem to work. Did it? It didn't. It didn't. We just... yeah. We're not stronger than a steel chain. There we go. So... this is not the room that I was in. I can sprint a little bit. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh. I'm pressing the button. Okay, maybe. Can I take a candle? Okay. When an object can be picked up, press E. Okay. Perfect. Oh. Okay, so I couldn't pick that up because it was dark and I couldn't see. I now have bolt cutters. So I can get through those doors that are chained. What do we have here? These look like they should say TNT. Nope. Alright, let's go back. I'm actually curious, can I go back here? And do this?
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Nice. If you give me the goosebumps already... okay, so this goes to the same place. I kind of want to open this door in case we need to run or something. I don't know. I'm liking the atmosphere and the sounds so far.
What a putrid offering.
I like it.
Don't fight.
Oh.
You have been chosen.
To run, hold shift. Alright, so when the game tells you to run, when it tutorials you on how to run, you're gonna have to run. So that's video game rules. Basic video game rules.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But destiny.
I hate whiskey.
New place discovered. Pierce Investigation Agency. Okay, first of all, can I shut this off? Okay. We should try to avoid copyright claims at all costs.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Hold on. I'm not going to read that yet. We're going to answer the phone first.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character's points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. I like that. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by the power of speech. I like that. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chance of forcing doors and mechanisms. I like that. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving the skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. I like that. I like picking locks. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her or they behavior. Or on the analysis of objects. Occultism increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts. Medicine increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug or making a diagnosis or of expressing your understanding of medical problem. So I have 8 points. I already have 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It takes 2, 4, 6. Oh my gosh. I think we'll do 2. Oh, only 1 needed? Oh, I'm not quite to 3 yet. Okay. Okay, we'll get that one to 3. This one's 3. This one's 2. It takes 4. 3 needed before next level. That's kind of weird. Okay. I have 2 left. I think I'm gonna save the rest and we'll see. Validate. Okay. I have to use them. Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Well,
Tell
bring
me all
it
the
closer
assumptions
then,
that
so I
come
can
to
see it.
mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Oh, geez. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, my memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay, there's my stat stuff. Lost Battalion, 10-7-18. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Oh, it just shows that this was checked off. And now examine the Hawkins file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
The shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Rotate. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, wow. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Find out about Warehouse 36. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something... Oh, investigation profession? Unlocked answer? Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Can I go through all of these, or do I have to pick one?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, so it looks like I'm going to get to go through all of these.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. This one's still highlighted.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what you... Go to Dark...
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Ooh.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
My situation? What's that supposed to mean?
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
All right, let's continue. Oh, I didn't read this because the phone was ringing, and now I can't read it.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the wall of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
All right, let's not drink anymore. So that kind of looks like the guy that killed me, or was in the dream.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Oh, cool. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. So, it's in my inventory? Wait, do I have an inventory? So now we have to leave for dark water. Inventory? It is not in my inventory. Aha, it is. Oh, I got this too. The thing that was in the drawer. Case solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Inspect? Can I open this? No. That's my dark water book. Open. Okay. It looks like I've done everything here, so... Oh, wait.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Runs off with her girlfriend. I keep pressing F like I'm playing Resident Evil. Okay.
Dark water is off the coast of Boston.
Okay, we did that one.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Focus Home Interactive presents a game by Cyanide Studio.
Almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. Stop. Yeah, just put the brakes on like that.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Let's look around the docks. What's going on over here?
Move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
The sailors get upset over nothing. You're totally out of your depth.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters?
They can't understand.
Okay. Oh, here's a lantern. I probably need that. No? Okay, fine. Prohibition. Can I talk to any of you guys? Nope. Okay, let's go in. What?
Hey, be careful.
Jeez. I don't think I would have done that.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
It wasn't me who went looking for it. The guy didn't show respect. You're overdoing it.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true that they were strange. It's not speaking ill, it's true. Enough said about her.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Guess that's it.
That'll be all for now.
Talk to Fitzroy.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the land. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting the warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit the docks. Special event at the Stranded Whale to celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
So it looks like we are. Oh. Okay, so that's the painter lady that died. The ship owner, Charles Hawkins. Okay, he's dead too. Simon, he's dead too. Owner of the Stranded Whale. That's the bartender guy, and this is the guy that came into our office. Clues. Okay. So we have to look at stuff because it does collect it here.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay, guy.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wing of the girl before it, I was the man to fly home.
I know I'm supposed to talk to her, but I want to look around. Locked.
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okay. Well, fine. I guess that's it. Well, let's look in here first, just because it's right here. City of Darkwater Harbor Master.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I'm always interested in how this works. Like, there's no indoor plumbing, right? So is there a rainwater tank on the roof? Can't do anything with anything in here.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
We saw it in the cutscene on the way in here. I cut him off here.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Dang. Clean your blackboard. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. Nice. We're learning medicine stuff. So does that add? Because I can't use these. Alright, I'm going to look around before I talk to him. Here's another green. So the lantern outside and then this candle are both glowing and smoking green.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
This photograph of a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. That's another green candle.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, that's his wooden leg. Dude, this is really low. It's not up to safety regulation, because like if you backed up and tripped on that, you would definitely fall down there, land on that box, and break your neck. It's very shiny. Shiny. Okay.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
This table.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information hidden? Oh, where'd you go? Oh, hi. Is this the deck?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Which one?
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I saw it.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Already read it.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Get inside warehouse 36. Well, we can go through there now, but I kind of want to look over here. Hello.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Okay. Who parked their car on the road? Doesn't look like there's a lot of places to drive around here. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items. Okay, I could not read that all.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay. Can climb the ladder.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh, it's one vertebrae. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Alright, that's what I'm going to need to open the grate. Ooh. A lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay. I think I see what we're doing here.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Oh, am I still missing something? I think I'm still missing something. Because I can't do anything except this. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Take another quick look around, because I had to get close to those things before it showed that I could interact with them. So, that blinking question mark on the bottom left there. What does that mean? Is there like an a skill? Increases your chance of finding hidden objects. Oops. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay. So I'm guessing the other piece isn't in here. Maybe I can't discover it until I level up that ability. So let's go around. Can you get in here? No. We can get around this warehouse.
Damn stupid idiots.
Damn
Forget it.
stupid
Nobody
idiots.
listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
These wounds. I know of no animal that could...
Don't put that
Okay,
beast
we heard
back
that
in the
already.
water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters, what are you thinking? Let's look over here. I gotta look closely for hidden stuff. I can just do that with people around?
Damnation. I broke it.
Okay, that's another skill to upgrade our lockpicking ability. What is this?
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
There's graffiti all over it. Okay. Do I have another lockpick? Can I try this again?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. Wait, I couldn't get up this? Hold on. Down here. I would think I would be able to jump up this thing. I can't do anything. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. Hidden items, hidden items. Nope.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
These guys are super wasted.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay. They live in the boat. Underneath it.
You could tell me.
Alright, let's talk.
No,
Ooh,
if it gets out, I'll have serious problems
what's
with
this? Alright, I'm not ready for that. Let's talk to these guys.
Tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Oh, do I lie to him? Alright,
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Let's not do that yet. I'm gonna go back and talk to her. Can I go in here?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay, so there's another entrance that's unguarded. Alright, let's continue up here. Talk to this guy.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. So it seems as though we need to be careful about the choices we pick in dialogue because they matter. Let's go back and talk. You know what? Let's talk to this guy real quick. Ooh, there's two guys there that didn't used to be there. Do you have anything new to say?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay, well, I couldn't use that one yet. I think I'm still missing a piece.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
Okay.
I hope so.
Those guys aren't saying anything important. Let's talk to Kat again.
What? I told you to beat it.
Okay, fine.
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't have...
Why not?
First off, there were sailors from around...
All right, we heard him say that. He said that already.
That'll be all.
Okay, I just want to see if he had anything new to say. So, it seems as though we need to figure out how to work this mechanism in here. This crank lift. Now, I don't see anything else in here. There's still that flashing question mark when I come in here, though. Like I'm missing something. But I don't see anything. And if I would have gotten that close to it, it would have shown it to me. This does not work. Crank it, crank it, crank it. Well, let's go back and lie to those guys and tell them the cat sent me. I don't know what else to do. I've talked to everybody. I've looked at everything. I tried to pick a lock and my lockpick broke. Actually, I did not go back down here. Let's do this real quick. I don't imagine I'm going to find anything down here, but it's worth a try. It's just a fisherman, and I can't go back on the boat. Okay. So where's the mansion? It's got to be up there in the mountains somewhere.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Can't take anything off of that.
Something real bad.
All right. Let's go lie to these guys.
What's with you wandering around here like...
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
Blah, blah, blah.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you,
We so die.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Okay.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, I found another way, but it doesn't seem to be working. And the game wouldn't have just... Oh, I can remove stuff? Can I... I'm looking at this right here, G, remove. Doesn't appear as though I can. Add. Oh. So I put 2 points in that, but it only got me to here? Okay. Is that going to help me find something? Let's go back to the warehouse. I feel like there's something... Oh, I didn't look at this.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I feel like there's something I'm missing in here. And it seems like... oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know what happened. I was just talking. It was like... It seems like it won't show me everything unless my skill is up. Yeah, look at that blinking question mark. There has to be something else in here. Like, I can't believe that the game would just allow me to get here, and if I didn't allocate my skills properly, I couldn't... Oh, look at that right there. Okay, so was that there before, or is it there now because I put those 2 points in? Yeah?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
So, yeah, did I just miss that, or did it show up now? I don't know.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Can I put my lighter away? Okay, so now the question mark down there has a check mark on it. So that means I found everything that was hidden. Can I walk through there? Uh-oh. Am I dying?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Yeah, me too. That's it? Okay. Can I take this? Let's go. Time to get wet. Oh no, I don't like that. Ah! Oh no. Okay, it was just a piece of seaweed, and I freaked out. That's what this game's going to be like. It's going to be trippy stuff.
This is primitive.
Okay. They look like guys in boats with fishing traps or something. I don't know. Fish. Okay, so that's the bar. There's a light on upstairs. We couldn't get upstairs. The door was locked.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Jump. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold both mouse buttons.
What happened here?
Punch the mirror.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave reconstruction mode, hold them again. Well, I'm not done yet.
It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Can I read this? Nope. Okay, well that looks like everything. Except these papers here. Le Petit Parisien? Hawkins Warehouse. New clue memorized. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph from cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins Mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Okay. So now what can I do?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten? Let's team up. Someone else is interested in the Hawking. The case is far from being wound up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins Mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Whoa.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interpreted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Oh, he's got a scar on his cheek. Did she do that to him? There's somebody here.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained.
Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Oh, I got plenty of questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, he went that way.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy. And well sharpened.
Oh, it's an axe. Okay. Well, as long as I can just look around, I'm gonna come over here. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's a sort of toy that sailors made for their children. Ooh, there's a shack. That's probably Silas's shack. Alright, looks like everything over here.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. Alright, that's where he is. Let's look over here first. Alright, so that's the house. Actually, let's go over here first, because I think that way is going to get us into the house. Can I read this? I laid me down and slept. I awaked from the Lord sustained me. For the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5. Hi.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone desecrated one of the graves. We're not alone here. Such a strange final resting place.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't
Poor
expect
kid.
to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Okay. Well, let's go. I'm not waiting for him. The axe is gone.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
They got tables and chairs all over the place.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
I don't think we should do that. Do not defile this place. You're hindering the work of the police. Oh, I'm running out of time.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of me? Sarah Hawkins was important to you.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay. I didn't look at the front door. Apparently it's barricaded. Let's take a look down here before we go inside.
This gate is locked.
Just looking for hidden secret stuff in all the corners. Another axe. Why can I go up here? Oh. Okay. I assume that's important for some reason. I don't imagine the door's unlocked.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Whiskey.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Okay. I do want to look at the front door real quick, even though I said it's barricaded. I went past it thinking that that would have been the way into the house.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Not quite. I want to look at this.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay. Well, I figured, but thought I'd check. He's chopping that tree.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They entered the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Who left the light on? It's another green glowing light.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
It's a big meat. Oh. It's got an eyeball and some tentacles.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
It's okay, guy. Relax.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Of course, there's a storm. Windows are all boarded up.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
10 o'clock? Look at that.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Magic. Spirits. Okay. I feel like we're done. Oh, wait.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official. The police botched the investigation. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just...
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Oh. What's that one way to be sure?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
That's what I figured. History of medicine in the 18th century.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
That must be the front door. This is also blocked.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Moby Dick.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The human body, a comparative analysis. Precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Huh. Turn the lights on.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Can't really tell what it is, but it looks like it's exploding.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obligated to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Alright, that's the blocked staircase from the entry. Whoa.
Locked.
Not locked. Oh. I don't like it in here. It's dark.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
What will her room reveal about her?
Alright, so I'm getting the flashing green question mark, which means we have hidden stuff here somewhere.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Dr. Thomas Fuller, Riverside Institute, Darkwater, Massachusetts, date 07/21/24. 75 milligrams of amobarbital sodium to be taken every 4 to 6 hours as required. If attacks become too violent, add 25 milligrams of phenobarbital up to 3 times a day. Do not consume alcohol or any other medication during the period of treatment. Dr. Thomas Fuller, take 2. Darkwater General Store.
Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen. This padlock is too complicated for me.
Can I... Do I have any points? Oh, I have 7? And lockpicking. This one's lockpicking. Does that help?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Hope we didn't just waste those points. Alright, let's go upstairs again. Locked.
This door is locked.
There's secrets here. Here we go. Office key. Perfect.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, this is her room, and that's a door in her room. Is it this one?
This door is locked.
Okay. That's the kid's room. This one? Aha. Whoa, lady. What are you doing in here?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. And in the darkness, bind us.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Okay, it just shows them all. Wow. $410, $600, $820. Well, they're going up. So $230, $170, $200, $230, $350, $270, $410, $250, $600, $820, 1160, 430, 500. Returned 168. Painting, nothing, gift.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increased numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. All right. I feel like my air conditioner has been on for a very long time. Just want to make sure. And it's still hot out. Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't freezing out the rest of the house when it's set on this room. With my computer running keeps it hot in here. Okay.
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, God.
Is anyone there?
Whoa. Is that him? Watch out behind you. What?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Jeez. We didn't go out this way.
This door is blocked from the outside.
I'll cover you.
Had to have gone this way because the cop was in the other room.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody has added coordinates to the old sea map. They make up a journey. Oil refilled. The oil reservoir on your lamp has been refilled.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
I don't need... There we go. Like, I don't want to waste it.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Ooh, secret passage. Force the gear train?
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I don't want to break it.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Aha.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Jeez. How do I know? Okay, I know how I know. Back up.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log.
24 North 70 West Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. 47 North 55 West. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Miller. All right, so
looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So do I have to turn that globe to each one of these?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
So this has to
looks
be
like the
clue.
navigational paths described in the log.
Let's try 33 North, 53 West. Oh, I can't. Okay. 33 North. Wait. 33, 50 something.
Looks like it worked.
That was just the biggest number on the map, so I just went for it.
Well done, Pierce.
Inside the Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting detective and police officer set after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion.
A secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We are just barely over 2 hours right now, and it is coming up to I need to go to bed because I have to go to work in the morning. So we may continue this tomorrow, Wednesday, because I feel like I'm not going to have time to stream this weekend, but we'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit the like button for me. Leave me your thoughts on it in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more Call of Cthulhu and other videos. So thanks again for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Later, guys.